Hey guys, I don't know if you can see me or hear me yet, but welcome to my channel. Today we're going to go ahead and do some live questions. I haven't been on for a little bit, but I'm getting back on and going to have a regular routine going. So tonight I'm going to do each question is $5.50. You can send it to my Venmo or Cash App. It's pinned there for you. I'll wait just a little bit as everybody's coming in, and then we'll go from there, okay? If you come into the chat, just let me know. Give me a little high thumbs up. We're going to go ahead and do kickoff Friday night with some questions. They're $5.50. $5.50. Hi, thanks, guys. I'm well. How are you? How's your holiday? If you celebrated a holiday, the new year. Right now, I am running a special $5.50 a question, okay? I hear you. I feel you. There's always something going on, right? That's right. Positive attitude. It will be okay. It's a brand new year. There's so much that can change. What are you up to on this Friday? While we wait, I'm just going to do a collective message for everybody that will be coming in. Just a quick collective message. Actually heading to the grocery store. Awesome. I wanted to do that today, but where I'm at, it's freezing cold. So I'm going to wait till tomorrow and get that done. Hey, Krista. Yes, I do. How are you, sweetie? Yeah, I didn't recognize the pink skies, but now I won't forget it. Okay, so collectively, I see some sort of change in travel coming in. Lots of change in travel. Maybe you're wanting to take a vacation and travel, or you're doing a big move. For some of you, it will be a big move, potentially from your job. Others of you, it might be a relationship. This is not moving like city. This is more like on a wider scale, like maybe different states and countries, even like overseas, going by water. You got a passport ready, kind of a situation. Well, thank you. I know I've been doing a lot since then. I've opened up my shop, and I'm really, really happy and being able to kind of get back into it. So hopefully I can keep it going. Okay, like I said, for some of you guys, it's going to be work related, and for others of you, it's going to be relationship related. But there's a lot of change coming in the next 6 weeks, I hear. For some of you, it might be a little longer, toward the 6-month mark. This is a time where you're going to need to take this rest and thank you, and really embrace being somewhere different and taking a travel risk. Let's see. For some of you, though, I feel this is very happy. Like this is a planned move. This isn't something sudden. For others of you on vacation, it's a need. I need to find some balance and kind of recalibrate. I also see some of you guys needing to do some sort of a cleanse from, maybe there's been a lot of partying, drinking, eating, and you're getting to a point where you're like, okay, I really need this big change going on. Yeah. So letting some light into the darkness. It's okay to take, even if it's a staycation, even if it's something that's not too grand, it's a time for you to reflect. I see nature. I see like countryside villas or more in the woods, like maybe a cabin, that sort of stuff. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, it's saying get back to higher self. You need to recalibrate what's going on. Your chakras are out of alignment. For some of you guys, you're needing to heal some inner child wounds. That could potentially be from outside influence. I'm picking up family. It could be a relationship as well. There's a lot of steps going on to healing that inner child this year. This year is a big year about healing and recognizing what no longer suits you, and that some of you just have outgrown a situation. And unfortunately, sometimes it is even with a family member. We don't get to choose who our family is, but we do get to choose how they treat us. So much needed vacation, or like I said, just a getaway. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. That really kind of puts you back in alignment with who you are and what you feel. There's hidden things also that will be unfolding here in the next few months, and you'll gain a lot more clarity in that. For some of you, that it's on the relationship end. If this is a relationship, yeah, it's a very toxic one that maybe you need to take a step back from, okay, with the devil here. And I feel like it's tying into that inner child wound. So there's something that this person may be feeding you in an unhealthy way, okay? But you're in a position where you feel like, well, I have to take what I can. And that's not necessarily true. Letting go of it and unchaining yourself, can also break some of these cycles so that you can heal that inner child and so that you can feel like a child inside spiritually and not feel this burden of life. It's definitely a little heavy, but it's not heavy. It's just once you release those things, you can then grow. It's what's holding you back. And then you let go of those things, and that's when the clarity and the unfolding, takes part, and it releases you from that. From others of you who are career. Hi, Clara. How are you? Thank you. Okay, for others of you that it's career, you feel like you're sacrificing something by taking that leap, right? But in the end, I feel like you really will be happy with the 10 of Cups here, taking that chance of going to a new job or a new place, city, state, country. It's going to bring you a lot of things. Now, you do have to be careful. You need to research where you're going to go. You need to kind of have it a little bit more of a plan so you don't self-sabotage, okay? Keep that in mind. But once you do, you're definitely going to be a lot more happier and stable long-term, okay? It is scary to jump into the unknown with something like that, especially career-wise, but you're going to start to see a lot of synchronicities throughout the next 3 weeks that ties into that. Like, should I make this decision? Should I not? Okay, so keep that in mind. That's just a quick little collective message. I do see here that I have a CashApp. Okay, so how I'm going to do it is you can feel free to put it in the chat, or you may text me and I can put the number there, and it is strictly just for the questions. So you let me know what you feel, and I can go from there. Thank you guys. Whenever you're ready. Yes. Okay. You just want a general and see what kind of comes out? I can do that, baby. Let's see. I'm going to stick with these for now. All right, Spirit, let's see. Crystal just wants general information about love. Let's see. Okay. First things first, I'm getting Aquarius, okay? So keep that in mind. It could just be Aquarius energy around you. It doesn't have to be your person or anything of that. I do see a message coming in, okay, in regards to a relationship or a situationship. I don't really feel it's too much of a real relationship just yet. You let me know when you're back in. I won't continue until you're back in. Okay, perfect. All right, so I don't know if you heard me. I'll just kind of repeat it. You're fine. Don't worry. I know technology can be great and be not so great at the same time. So I'm picking up on Aquarius energy. And like I said, it doesn't have to mean anything super specific. It could just be what's around you. I feel like this is a very complicated relationship, but not a relationship in full blossom. Like I feel more situational. Okay. So I don't even feel like it could necessarily, what I'm picking up mainly on is like there's a lot of different aspects to this relationship. Okay. This may be somebody that you already know. I feel like, okay. I feel like there are children involved as well. Doesn't have to be, but it might not even be, it might be you've talked about that you've had children or having children. I'm sorry. And this person might have children already, or you guys have a family bond, like you can have animals together or have lived together, that sort of a situation, right? And I feel like there's a tear in that. It's like on one hand, you can be happy and want this person in your life and wish them nothing but the best and want to build on this. And on the other hand, you feel like there is some sort of a scar, right? That can't properly be healed. Yeah. There's a lot of caring about this person, wanting to start something with this person. And then you have here Sagittarius. So I'm picking up on Sagittarius as well. And this would probably be more of a female figure I think that there is a lot of potential, okay, for this person in your life to bring you good qualities, but there's also a piece that is missing. And I feel like it's somebody always having to apologize or defend or excuse some sort of a behavior to kind of keep the balance, to kind of keep the peace in the situation. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's transformative and follow your bliss. So I'm basically picking up that you have to do what makes you happy. If this is the path that makes you happy with this person, embrace it, because there will be a big change that comes with it. If this is not something that you feel is, because you know your situation better than anybody, this is something that you feel is not going to be a good thing, then you need to follow the other path that says, I'm going to be happy even though this person may not be in my life. Okay. I really don't see actually anything bad energetically. I really see somebody who cares deeply for you. Just it's almost like there's always that one thing or that doesn't fully connect the way that it should. It should be seamless, and you can be good and have good relationship, good conversation, be on a high, and then all of a sudden this one thing makes it come down, right? Crashing down. I think that it's just simply an immaturity aspect that this person may have one quality that they cannot be mature in. And that's always where you kind of go back to saying, yeah, that's why it always doesn't click. That's why it always does not work. This doesn't have to be a relationship that you're in right now, but this is the energy around you and love. Okay. So it's, again, I have Sagittarius, I have Aquarius, I have a Leo as well. Leo is in here also. But that's kind of what I'm picking up. As far as advice that I can give to you, I think that you just need to continue on your path because it's still going to be very successful, regardless of this. And I mean, the right person will be there for you. Okay. I hope that that helped you. And thank you so much for supporting. Awesome. Awesome. I hope that made sense too for you. It's always hard to read people when they're not in front of you. Awesome. All right, love. You let me know if you'd like to have another one at some point. Yeah, we can get that going. Alrighty. I'm going to go ahead and switch my deck. Let me see. I think I'm going to go with. Mm-hmm. These ones. Okay. Alrighty. I'm going to do an overall general message. Okay. And this will be a career one. Let's do career. Let's see what's going on career wise for the general. What things are coming in? Ooh, good. Awesome. I love that. Overall message for career for my collective is actually really good. It's the Sun card. So I think a lot of financial gain is going to be happening. There's going to be different moves, a lot of collaborating too as well. I see some of you may be taking a, what do you call it? A business trip, but like where there's going to be multiple, like a convention or those sorts of activities. And I feel like it's going to be like an outdoor experience or activity. I do see that you're going to be making a lot of connections and networking with people. So that's really good. Oh, absolutely. So I have my own shop, and basically, this is where I do different types of readings, and you can book online readings with me, where it's just personal one-on-one on my website, and people come in. We can do it via a phone call, via video chat, and this is just my place to kind of with no distractions, and kind of spruced it up, made it a little cute, and yeah, I'm really happy with it. And so I have people coming in, and like I said, other people online that can't come in, but I'm going to offer a couple different things. It does take time, especially when you've got a family and a husband and all that you got to deal with. But it's definitely coming along. It's going to be a positive and happy new year. But thank you for asking, and I'm really excited too. It was a leap of faith, and you have to take it sometimes. And you don't really know where it's going to go, but if you just believe in yourself and know that you can do the things that you want to do for your highest good, it'll get done. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Jenny, how are you? It's been a while. I was just telling Krista how I kind of got started. I did my own shop and that sort of thing. Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm just, going to try and get on once a week, maybe twice a week if I can, because I do get busy throughout the week. But I'm going to see what I can do and kind of jump back on it. Thank you. Well, right now I'm just doing $5, 50-cent questions, something easy and simple per question. Feel free if you want to. Okay. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. So I have it pinned up there. Thank you, sweetheart. And it's up to you if you would like to put your question in the chat, or I have a business number that is just for questions. So you let me know. All right. And just to finish up this general career real quick. Yeah, I see a lot of growth at work for people, especially those who have to work with larger groups of people. I see friendships being made, bonds. You might have a lot of, I don't want to say dinner dates, but like activities surrounding food or going out with coworkers, and it's going to build a very strong bond in your career, wherever that may be that you're heading to. And definitely travel with the world here. Again, I got that earlier. It's a lot of travel around this general message. So there's definitely some of you guys who are going to be traveling a lot. All righty. So I think that that will cover that. Thank you. I'm going to look right now. All right, sweetheart, you let me know your question if you want it text or if you want it through the chat. Either way, I'm fine with. General love, you're Pisces. Awesome. I love knowing that because that kind of helps me know who you are when I'm reading. So thank you for that. All right, this sounds good. Just one second and I will get there. Perfect. Alrighty, all right. General love for Jenny. General love. Sometimes when you don't really know what you want to ask, but you want to know something, general is going to be your best bet because at that point, it's just whatever you're meant to hear. Okay. So there's nothing wrong with that. All right. This is for Jenny. General and love. General and love. All right. Let's see. Oh, okay. Nice. Okay. So I see a big change in the direction of love. Okay. So midwinter, which we're in midwinter, I would say in the next 3 weeks, you're going to meet somebody randomly in passing, or you've already spoken to this person and it comes to fruition that you meet this person. Okay. I do see them wanting to give you something. So I feel like it could be you go on a date, maybe they bring you flowers or something of that nature. It's very small, but it makes an impact. Okay. Especially because nowadays there's not too many people who do that, to be honest. So that's a very nice thing. Okay. Let's see. All right. So I got a Sagittarius. Okay. It doesn't have to be their sun sign, right? But it's that sort of energy. So this is going to be somebody who's very fun, very out there, likes to do adventurous stuff. It's somebody on the go, not somebody who's going to kind of be slow to talk. This is somebody with a lot of energy. And with that, I mean, that's pretty nice. So it's somebody who can take the lead in a conversation. Okay. I feel like this is going to be a situation where you're not going to really know how to read this person right off the bat, which I know that also feels like sometimes, but it's like there needs to be a little bit mystery here. Okay. So this is one of those situations where I feel like it's going to go a little bit slow and you may not be too happy with that, but in the long run, I think it's going to serve you better. Okay. So this is somebody who dresses really well. Okay. Who's got a decent paying job where they can buy the finer things, but they're also very humbled at the same time. So very tall person, darker complexion. I feel like this person enjoys going out and enjoying life in general. So they're not afraid to say, hey, let's go to the mall and buy something. Let's go to this restaurant. Let's go, to this nice new spot, those sorts of things. And they're going to be bringing in a lot of something different because it is going to be new, exciting, but you're going to start to see, I think what I'm picking the most up on is that you're going to start to see maybe a similar pattern from a past person and you're going to be like, ooh, that's a red flag, right? But don't have that expectation like right away, okay? Because it could be a miscommunication thing. Have a boundary for sure, but don't ward them off just because they may have something similar of a person you're like, I didn't like that and that's not something I'm okay with. So vocalize that. That's not something that I'm kind of okay with. I just want to throw that out there and let you know. Versus saying, oh, I don't want to talk to this person just because they showed me that side of them. You know what I mean? I'm going to do one more card and get you an advice card. Yeah. Okay. So this is definitely going to be a new fun beginning, but you're also going to be like, why does this feel so familiar? Okay. And with that being said, that's where I'm going to get you the advice. Why does it feel so familiar? And usually that's because there's a lesson we haven't learned from previous things, right? And until we learn it, it's just going to keep showing up and keep popping up. And you're going to be like, it's not what I'm wanting. Why does this keep happening? It's because we didn't learn. So you got intuition, right? So there's something that intuitively you know, right? And I did say about that red flag. I feel like you're going to get a red flag right away. You're going to be like, this is not what I want. I know this has happened before. I'm not comfortable with it. This, that sort of feeling, like an uncomfortable feeling. That's what I'm feeling. It's like you're going to be uncomfortable with that because it triggered something, right? And I feel like what you're supposed to do in that situation is be a listener and take it in before you make a judgment, before you're like, yep, I'm going to close that door. Okay. Because there's something that you need to release in that. So how I'm picking up and how I'm feeling it is like, it's going to be a similar situation you've experienced in your life. But this time you have to do it a little differently than you would normally do it. So maybe normally you would say something, and maybe this time you're supposed to not say something and listen, or vice versa. Maybe before you're just like, okay, I'm not going to say anything. And this time it's like, no, I need to say something now in the beginning, if that made sense. Okay. And it's nothing bad. It's just learning. We have to release. Earlier, I was saying how there's a lot of inner child things going on right now. It's releasing those traumas, the things that we've just gone through in life that stick with us because, we don't fully heal. Well, now's the time to learn and heal through that. So I hope that helped you and that made sense. Okay. I appreciate you. Thank you. You're very welcome. Also, guys, I'm going to pin it just so that way you guys have it if you're ever interested in booking a reading privately with me. You can do it online and we can video chat and you can see me. We can do, phone call. I would say, you can come to my shop, but I know not everybody's going to be local. So, but I will go ahead and put that in the chat real quick just so that you have it in case you ever did want to do a more in-depth reading with me. Okay. What did I do? Hold on one second. Can you guys see me okay? Okay. I just wanted to make sure because on my end, it looks a little fuzzy. Does it look a little fuzzy on your guys' end? Okay, just a second. Let me see if I can. There we go. Oh my gosh, this computer is so sensitive sometimes. If I slightly touch it, I don't know. But all right. Perfect. If it looks better, let me know. On my end now, it looks better. Hi, Jan Jan. I am doing specials right now for $5.50 if you would like a question, okay? I appreciate it. It's okay. I understand if you don't. Thank you. So, what is everybody up to for this Friday? I know, Krista, you said that you are grocery shopping. Nice. Nice. So you get to just kind of relax now, or do you have plans? It's very cold where I'm at too. I mean, my kids are like, I don't want to go to school cold. And I'm like, I know, I get it. Nobody wants to wake up when it's like 20 degrees or less. Oh, don't pause it. Go do what you got to do. I understand. Don't get me wrong. I want you here, but you got to get groceries, right? I appreciate you girls being on though. I really, really do. Oh, thank you guys. That means a lot. You know, you never know who your tribe is until your tribe comes, right? And I really appreciate it because it's not always easy to do stuff, you know? Oh, okay. Especially when it's cold, I'll do a pickup order just because, I mean, it's cold. So I'll just quickly, real quick, show you half of the room. I don't want to have to turn everything because as soon as I do, there it goes messing it up, you know? And so this is kind of just my background. This is where all the cards are. Let me see. That's a little bit better. So I'll shut these off just so that we can see it maybe a little bit better. There we go. So my husband made me that, and he's such a sweetheart. So he can make pretty much anything. And I told him I wanted something specifically to display my cards and make it easy for me to grab because I've got so many cards. Okay. I've got, I promise you, probably over 100. And so he did that for me, and it makes it easy. I just grab it, you know. Then I've got my little good vibes, which my daughter was like, "Mom," and I'm like, "I love it." So, and yeah, I mean, like I said, maybe at some point I'll do a whole room tour, kind of a deal, because it looks really pretty in here. But I don't want to mess with this too much right now, just in case. Let's see. Yes, I do. I do get to read full time. It was a choice that, you know, me and my husband talked about where it's like, this is what I'm supposed to do. It's what I feel. I always have been a person who does this. So why not have a spot where people can then come see me, you know? And I was telling Krista that I do it also online or on the phone, just whatever makes it easier for that person. And I always feel like I've been doing this for a while. So I always feel like it's not fair to not be able to give that option to people, you know, because not everybody's schedule will line up or um, weather permitted, that sort of thing. Thank you. So, okay, I do have a Facebook and I am going to be more active on Instagram. But if I'm being honest with you, it's just so much to keep up with all kinds of things that I feel like I just have my website and then I have YouTube. You know what I mean? And I feel like I can do Facebook and Instagram, but I'm not the best at remembering it, you know, because besides this, I've got my kids, my husband, a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm just really going to keep it to this mainly. And every so often, probably do it like that. I do know that a lot of people have told me that I should do more Instagram lives and Facebook lives. And I might consider doing that, but it just kind of depends on what I can fit in the schedule, you know? That's true. That is true. And I am all about that. I'm as private as they come. I don't really want too much. It's just, you know, I just want to offer this. But I appreciate you guys so much. And just to know that you guys were thinking about me, it really warms my heart because means that something was right. Thank you. Thank you. If you guys could do me a favor and just, every whomever, if they like readings, just let them know, hey, I know this person who can do it. That would be, more than grateful I would be, just that way it can kind of build back up on YouTube. I was doing pretty good there for just a little bit. And like I said, life happens, things happen, but I'm going to try and be a little bit more consistent on a weekly basis, at least one time a week, but I'll push for 2. All right, love. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll see you soon. Alrighty, I'm thinking I am going to do a yearly spread. I'm going to do 1 card for every month. Okay, go for it, babe. Anything specific, or you just want me to see what pops up, whatever information I can get about this Aquarius, or do you have specific things that you're wanting to know? I felt it. Like I said, it feels like the relationship itself is not bad, like the person is not bad, but it always feels complicated. And I'm going to give you just a little bit of a tip. Aquariuses are very complicated. And I can say that because I am an Aquarius and I know that in relationships it can be complicated. They're outside the box kind of people. So I get that. It can be very frustrating. I know a lot of people who say that about Aquariuses. So it's a trait that Aquariuses wear well. I gotcha. That's definitely a sticky situation. So, all right, love, I got it. Okay. You let me know. Do you want something very specific or something just kind of overall? Okay, I can do that. Okay. So I just want to get an overall energy of this Aquarius, and then I can kind of go from there. Okay. Third wheel. Oh, wow. Third wheel is the card. So there's a lot of flirtatiousness, right? That sort of an aspect. But there is a sense of distrust. There is a sense of like, can I trust this person? I kind of feel betrayed, that sort of a situation. So basically, it would be a triangle, right? And that doesn't seem too far off right now because of the fact that you just told me what you told me. But we will get information as to like, what is it pertaining to you, not the other person. Okay. I won't focus on that other person. I'm only going to focus on you in this Aquarius. Okay. Okay. So this person has always wanted a commitment with you. They feel, okay, this person definitely feels like you were meant to still be husband and wife. That part I will give them. Okay. I feel like there's a strong sense of family, and you guys had a very intense relationship. Intense meaning like you felt very connected to one another. You did have really good times, that sort of deepness. You built a friendship, you had a bond, right? He felt like he can trust you. You felt to some degree that you could trust him until the trust is broken, obviously. But let's see. He does want to be there for you in a more stable and mature way. I feel like he knows he needs to leave that other relationship in order to make things, continue and go, but he's not. He feels very stuck in a situation. And I feel like he has dreamt about this. He has thought about this in his mind of, I want to go after this. I want to um, make you that person in their life that basically that strong foundation, but he knows he would have to leave. And the other flip of it, the other coin, is that he feels like, well, I can't really do that because it's going to be a situation where I'm going to have to use all my resources to get out of this. And if I do that and I don't get out of it the way that I'm hoping, I'm going to feel crushed. I'm going to feel like I have to start all over again. And so that's a fear that has stopped this person, on top of the fact that they feel on their own like heartbroken that yet another relationship didn't make it. Okay. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it weighs heavy on him. Like, I don't want to be perceived like a failure again. I don't want to be perceived like there's something wrong. But ultimately not happy in that other relationship, and would definitely want to have a second chance at doing things over with you. But I do feel like there is a bit of him that feels like, well, maybe I need a little bit of time to myself too. If I was to make that split, I don't want to necessarily go from one relationship right into the other relationship. I would want a little bit of time to myself, right? Um, but he is very much self-sabotaging by thinking that way, because in his mind he's like, I need a little bit of a break. But in reality, if you already know that you care and want to be with somebody, you don't really need that break. And that's where I feel like that little bit of immaturity may come in, where it's like, well, because it is scary to go from one commitment to another. But if you truly already know, and I feel he has thought about this like long and hard and knows that you are somebody he wants to be with, then take that leap and just say, this is where I'm going. This is what I want. Not, well, now I want to break and just kind of see. And I feel like it's going to be up to you, because you're the one who has more options, to say, well, this is something that I'm willing to like talk to him about, set my boundaries, figure this out. Or you say, yeah, no, this isn't what I want. And I'm going to have to keep going away from this. And I do feel like it's ultimately your decision. Like, you're going to be the one with the upper hand in this. So he's going to pretty much wait on you if he did make that choice to leave. I don't feel like he's there yet, though. I don't feel like he's really willing. Like, he wants it. He wants to feel balanced, but he's not financially, mentally, and physically ready to take those steps. And he will eventually get there. I do feel like it's going to take him some time, though. I don't think it's like right now. I think, I don't know, I'm picking up on the number 19. So I don't know how long they've been together. I don't know if they have children, but there is a significance to the number 19. And that plays a role into how long it's going to take. So I don't want to pinpoint a time frame. Okay. Because sometimes I'm like, yep, I know the time frame. And other times I'm like, And if I'm like, it's because it's going to take a little bit longer. Okay. It should. It definitely should help him. So I feel like this person cares about you deeply and they are wanting to no children at all. Good. Okay. So maybe that's also something in the relationship then that they had spoken on. That could have been one of those factors. But nor here nor there. It's not about that relationship. But between you two, I feel like he is going to want to work on it, willing to work on it. But like I said, there's just that small little disconnect that keeps happening. And yeah, I feel like he has this idea in his mind, and it's definitely on his end, the disconnect, not on you. Let's get some quick little advice about the situation. So there's stubbornness and masking. So I feel like ultimately this is a hard one for both of you guys to let go of. And it makes sense. There's a deep connection. So that makes sense. But I feel like everything's going to be okay at the end of the day, no matter which one you choose. So if you're willing to put in the work, it'll work. Right. Right. On the other hand, I feel like you don't need to, like, this is not the deciding factor right now anyway. There's time later down the line that you'll really have to make that choice. I feel like right now it's okay for you to say, I'm going to put a hold on this. I still have other things to focus on and worry about and get through. And if it's there, it's going to still be there when I'm done. If it's meant to be, it'll be there. If it's not, it's okay. And you're going to keep going. And that's kind of how I feel on it. And I don't feel like you're too stressed about it either. I think it's more of I just want to know, because it comes into my mind from time to time, but not oh, this is like so much anxiety in my life right now over this. Okay. So I think it's going to be good. Thank you, Krista. Again, if there's anything else, you just let me know. Okay. But overall, that's how I think he feels about you. It's definitely a lot of love. He's just in his head too much. You're welcome. Excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. I think. Yep. Okay. Anyway, I really, really appreciate you being here and asking those questions. I also just love helping you guys get a little bit more clarity in situations, because that's what we all need. We just want a little bit more clarity to help us make the right decisions, grow, and prosper, right? All right, my love. I think I'm going to go ahead and close it out after I do just a little general reading for the collective. And I will try to come back on tomorrow. So, can't guarantee it, but I will try. Okay. All right, we're going to do a quick collective read. So I'm just going to do one card for each month of the year for collective. So remember, we're going to take it one step at a time, and things are different for everybody. These are general readings. So for January. All right, January is going to definitely be the month of planning here with the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is figuring out a plan, sticking to it. It tends to be the theme for January anyway for most people. They're thinking about, okay, I need a new routine. I want to diet. I want to cleanse. I want to work out. I want to do all these things that require planning, that require a schedule. So January is definitely going to be very focused on the getting things together, right? The planning stages. Let's see in February. February for the collective. Ooh, all right. So February is going to be a month that will be about working to let go of things. So in February, there may be things that you have to leave in the past. And it's going to be like, okay, well, that kind of sucks, or I don't want to do that. But it's about working through those things. Yep. Yep, Krista. That makes sense. All right, let's see for the collective of March. March overall theme is going to be, finances. Well, again, that makes sense, because that tends to be the time where people get their income taxes or that sort of stuff. Or they plan out their spring breaks or vacation, those sorts of material financial gains. It's about balancing your finances at this time, coming into a large sum of money, those sorts of things. Let's see the general theme for April. April is about finding a balance. So April is going to be a time where you let go again. So I see a theme here. It's like 1 month we're doing what we need to. The next month you got to let go of something. Next month we're doing what we need to. The next month got to let go of something else. So I feel like there's going to be, you're letting go though to gain peace, okay, and clarity and fruitfulness. Hey Shayna, I absolutely can. My information is pinned at the top of the chat. I'm just going to get through this, and if you have a question, I absolutely would love to answer it. So let's see, May. General message for May. May is the 9 of Cups with the 5 of Wands. Okay, so something that you've worked really hard at will come into fruition for some of you. On the other side, for some of you, it's going to be the opposite, where there's something that you have worked really, really hard for and something that you really, really want, and it doesn't necessarily happen. Okay. And for others of you, it's going to be a split decision. So it's like, do I go down this path that makes me happy or this path that offers something different? Okay. So there's going to be decisions, big ones being made in May. In June, you're going to have, fast-paced, fast-moving information, fast-moving moves, fast-moving things being left behind, moving forward. It's a collapse in what's going on. So it's like starting new, starting fresh. For others of you, it's going to be the end of something. So for some of you, it's the beginning of something new. For others of you, it's going to be the end of something. Let's see. July is just going to be a lot of travel, okay? Summertime travel. Yep, a lot of happiness, being around friends, enjoying it. July is going to be for a lot of you guys, family time, and being outdoors. Let's see for August. August, I love that. August is going to be about commitment this year. August is going to be contracts. So you may be renewing things. You may be getting married in August, some people. There's going to be partnerships made, relationships strengthened. This will be the test of time that I feel like it's going to be a lot of new relationships blossoming into something deeper in August. September is going to be, okay, so a lot of self-care in September. You're going to be taking care of yourself. You're going to be visiting family. You're going to be embracing a new version of you that's nurtured and a little bit more healed. So by September, and you're going to be having more fun, like doing things that bring out that happiness. October is going to be a time of revelations. So that's also going to be a time where you discover things. And I feel like it's going to be on stronger connections. So it's going to be the family, it's going to be the friends, all those sorts of things. Let's see. All right. August, September, October. October is going to be okay. So October actually has a lot of past coming forward. Okay. So you're going to have things that resurface from your past that may have, this is definitely going to feel uncomfortable. It's not something that you're going to want to rehash, but it is for a reason. Okay. This that's coming is going to be something very important and crucial in your life in October. Okay. That changes or the trajectory of what's happening next. So it's important meetings. It's important, what do you call it? Important information and messages and synchronicity, all those things that will be coming up because it's going to unblock those blockages. Let's see. November. Ooh, November is about love and letting go of past hurts in love because you're going to have a new profound look, a lot of luck on your side when it comes to it, and just general, like overall better times. Okay. And that would be November. And then to end it in December, December is going to be enjoying the fruits of your labor. Okay. So it's going to be a time where you rest, relax and rest, and you're going to gain some clarity because you're going to actually enjoy all the stuff that you did in that past year and say, wow, okay, look how much further I've come this year. And that sums up in just a very general way your year collective of 2024. Okay. So it'd be interesting later on, you just kind of come back and watch that and see if each of those months had something like that. But thank you. Thank you. All right. Shayna. I'm going to see. Let's see. All right, love. You want to go ahead and pop your question in there? What's coming toward me? Let's see. Okay, in love. You're a singles Pisces. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and let's see. I want to use these oracles. Okay. All right, baby. What is coming in for my single Pisces? Let's see what's coming in for love, single Pisces. Ooh, nice. Okay. So I see an air sign. So that's Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra. Okay. This is somebody who definitely is intelligent, somebody who knows what they're doing. Okay. Let's see what this person's intentions are. Ooh, take you on a fun time. Somebody that you're going to like and enjoy and connect with. Let's see. Okay, so this person does carry some sort of a burden, okay? But they are very much a successful financial person, but they carry a burden from their past. And that is, I feel like, could be a child. It could be from a family that they had previous. It could be their own family. It doesn't have to be like a family they made. It could be their family. their mother, their father, their sister, that sort of a connection, that there's some baggage there. Okay. And it's going to be, but there's definitely potential and opportunity. It's not a bad thing. It's just that they come with a lot. And it's going to be up to you because you won't be able to see and know everything if that's something that you'll want to handle. Okay. With this person. You guys do fit well together, though. Okay. So this is somebody who would definitely commit to you if you wanted to commit to them. Okay. They're not a BSer. I feel like they're a very responsible person. They are more on the laid back side. So they're going to want a lot of conversation. That's they're not like, oh, let's go out, let's do this very often. It's going to be more of let's stay home. They're going to want to do, if they go out and do something, it's going to be something like they like to rollerblade. They like to get tattoos. It's going to be off the cuff kind of stuff. It's not going to be your average, like, okay, let's just go get dinner. If they go get dinner, they're going to go take you to a spot that's going to be weird and different. It's not like, okay, let's go to, you know what I mean? To, I don't know, let's go to Outback Steakhouse. No. It's going to be, there's this new place that's Thai down the road. Let's go do that, right? I feel like there's going to be some ups and some downs with this person. So you're going to enjoy going out. And then sometimes you're going to be like, oh, I'd like to go out, and they don't want to. Like, I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like you're not going to necessarily like their friend group. Okay. But I'm also picking up like they're going to have a lot of different friends. So don't base them off of just this one friend group that you didn't have a good experience with. There'll be others that you'll say, oh, okay, these are people, I can see myself hanging out with. It's great. So don't get thrown off by that. Okay. Here's a little bit of love advice, and then we'll close it out, sweetie. All right. So you have to let go of control. Okay. Allow your situation to unfold naturally. So that tells me that in the past, you were the leader. You took control of your relationships. You were the person who was like, okay, this is what we're going to do. This kind of a situation, you need to like let it go a little bit. Let go of the reins some. Don't feel too obligated to be the one to take all those steps. Let this person contribute, and I feel like they're very willing to want to do that with you. Okay. But the connection feels pretty good. Okay. I do feel like you're going to want to keep an open mind. It's going to be very flirtatious. I don't, I see that this person could very much commit to you if you want that, but I don't see it being something right away. It's something that will kind of evolve over time. And like I said, maybe unfold naturally. That's going to be your best bet, to go in it just open minded and kind of with the idea of, I'm not going to try and control this. I'm not going to try and make it something until it's at that point. You know what I mean? So I hope that helped. I definitely will. Let me see if I can just do one more thing. I tend to like to leave people with, okay, so I do feel like this person already has tattoos. I do feel like this person is going to be more eccentric. And so they could look a little different, meaning, I don't know, they could have gauges in their ears. They could paint their nails. It could be just their style is different than what you're used to, kind of out there, that sort of a thing. Maybe a fun haircut or color. That's going to be what this person is. Okay. So I hope that helped you and I appreciate it. Thank you. Alrighty, I think I'm going to go ahead and close this out. You're very, very welcome. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I will try and jump back on tomorrow if you're interested. But until then, you guys have a great night, and I'll see you later.